Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina. Nina.
I'm Jessie.
Do you know that Blaire, she went to the Pride Parade and she got kicked out?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's pretty bad, apparently.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. We're going to watch it right now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Texas is going to be a better representation of the community than Hollywood. Let's see. The only thing is, I feel like I'm probably too sober for this, so we need to get shots first because I'm getting anxiety. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Mattheus.
Oh my God, do you want to be the first interview of the day?
I do. Oh my
Let's
God.
do it. Oh my gosh.
I've heard my partner follows.
Ouch.
Right.
Her boobs look like they hurt.
Oh, yes, they do.
And they're very pokey. I don't know if you noticed the pokiness.
You stepped in a funny
But it's
moment.
like right there. All I see is pokey nipples.
Your little tongue.
No, I was too distracted by Samantha's nipples.
How do you feel about gender-affirming care being banned here in Texas? So it's like a big thing happening right now for minors.
I think everybody has the rights to gender-affirming healthcare regardless of your age.
How do you guys feel about trans women and women's sports? Another highly debated topic.
They're women.
Giant woman.
Giant man.
Obviously, yes, but
It's really hot in
Giant.
Texas.
giant him thing. I don't know.
Woman.
That's a...
Woman.
It doesn't look too packed there. It looks like it just started.
Yeah, this woman has back problems. I feel bad for her and her kyphosis.
Oh, Jesus.
They're women. Let that be in women's sports. It's not like,
Even Leah Thomas.
huh?
Even Leah Thomas's big ass.
I don't know that. I don't know people. Just like,
What do you think is the earliest age that someone can start receiving gender-affirming care, whether it's puberty blockers or...
Notice the T-shirt that has moons and with the trans flag that says "not a phase."
Oh. But why does her face look like a phase?
I don't think it looks like a phase. It looks like she just smelled a fart.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Is that what trans joy looks like?
That's trans joy.
Ah,
Not
I
a
just
phase.
smelled
Just smelling
a fart.
farts 24/7.
hormones?
As soon as they can vocalize that they want breakfast for dinner.
There's a security guard following us the fuck around, like hard. How do you feel about gender-affirming care for minors?
I'm gonna get that Blaire White. That Blaire White's coming into our Pride Parade. We
They're
can't let that
taking
happen.
our queers.
They're taking our queers.
Minors being banned here in Texas. Hot topic right now. That's what's happening.
Being banned. Honestly, I feel like
I'm sorry, I just have to say this. I actually have to ask this question. Her boobs look like they hurt.
Yo,
Her
you gotta
boobs.
move past this.
I can't.
You gotta move past this.
But hold on.
Okay.
When I have my period and my boobs are like swollen and they're painful, that's what hers look like.
Yeah,
and I
but-
just want.
But Blaire doesn't get a period because Blaire's a man.
Right, but dude.
So they
right,
don't really feel the same as ours do.
Right, it just looks like how mine feel. I'm just saying. That's-
Right, I'm assuming it's kind of like a piercing. After a while, it just...
You think
You're numb
putting
to
in
it.
tits is like a piercing?
Yeah. Like eventually, for a man, yeah, eventually you get numb to it.
Okay.
it's banned in Texas, but they honestly need to be focusing on way more stuff before that. That's my opinion. I feel like, honestly, leave it to your parents at this point, and for the Texas government, we got other to worry about.
What do you think we should worry about before that?
Homelessness, housing, getting housing for people who are homeless, because you drive around Austin, you see empty buildings. It's like
Yeah.
people can be living in those buildings.
It's like Iraq.
It's like Iraq. Yeah, it's getting into very crazy.
Iraq realness.
Jesus Christ.
Or like Iran.
Iraq, real nice.
She's funny.
Can dogs be gay? That's a yes. Can they?
No, he said no.
Well, I mean, dogs can have gay sex, but I don't think they think like we do.
No, they don't. Have you ever asked?
I'm saying dogs can have a homosexual interaction, but that doesn't make them homosexual.
They didn't identify. It's homosexual.
Just go off.
To be trans. She said, fuck no. What is like the youngest age you think someone should be able to medically transition?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't think there's a specific age that anybody just comes into their trans identity. I don't have an age for you. I mean,
3 months.
So I know Blaire isn't like the tallest person in the room, but this motherfucker is clearing the tops of these tents.
Well, how big are the heels? We can't see.
How big are the heels? How big is this person? That's terrifying. Imagine that's walking into your bathroom. Hello,
Ma'am?
ma'am?
as an AMAB person assigned male at birth, like, what do we go through puberty at, like 13?
I think so.
I'm like, anytime around that age, I feel like whenever these kids are coming into their own identity, it should be a conversation that we could have and not be so quick to say, oh, nope, they're too young, they don't know what they're talking about.
Hi, how are you? Do you want to be interviewed?
You know some children eat their own poop?
Hi there, do you want to be interviewed? I don't want to talk about eating poop. I want to laugh. I want to.
Okay.
Do you want to be interviewed?
Let's continue.
Let's do it. How many genders are there?
She's hot. She's hot.
I go with 2.
Love it. How many genders are there?
As many as there are. I do not have that number for anybody, but
As many as there are, like, aliens.
Cruella Dylan Mulvaney. Because look at
His
that
face is like,
I'm open for every number.
Like infinite?
Probably, yeah.
any number of children, that is.
Any number of...
How do you feel about the Planet Fitness trans controversy? I'll ask both of you guys that one, the Planet Fitness one.
I'm ready to join.
I didn't hear about it.
What?
I'm ready to join.
Well, what happened? What's the tea?
There was like a man in the women's locker room, and then they sided with the man over the woman.
Yeah, well, she photographed him, and it's against the rules to photograph in the locker room.
He was shaving his beard.
He was shaving his beard in the locker
Yeah.
room.
It was a whole man talking about in the women's locker room, and there's like a little girl crying.
I feel like if you're shaving your beard, you should do it in the men's locker room.
Yeah.
I feel
Hello.
like
I think minors should be allowed to like go on puberty blockers because those sort of things are like that's helpful, it's reversible. Rushing into something.
How do you guys feel about gender affirming care for minors being banned here in Texas? Because it's like a big thing here in Texas right now.
I feel like it should just be open for everyone.
How many genders are there?
Honey, there are as many genders as stars in the sky. It's all based upon...
Like infinite.
Yeah, honestly, it's a spectrum, right?
We're never getting through this.
Do you notice that everyone that she's asked about the genders for the most part is like, oh my God, there's so many. So many. Why can't they ever just be like, there's 2?
I have an idea. However many thoughts you can possibly pack into your brain is how many genders there are. Because it's all just in your head.
That's what they say, yeah.
Yeah, so like infinite amounts. Whatever you can pack in your melon there.
Your empty melon.
Empty.
If Blaire is at this person's tits, I'd be at their belly button.
I don't know how tall Blaire is, but I know she ain't that tall.
I'm 5 feet tall. I don't think that Blaire's got that much on me.
Okay, girl, me too, let me tell you.
How do you feel about trans people in sports?
Trans people in sports. I feel like me and my partner were having a conversation about this. Eventually, I just want no male or female sports. Just everyone is going to be running.
It's like everybody's swinging on everybody.
Everyone's swinging on everybody.
So just men in sports.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how that statement eliminates a lot of women in sports.
Well, it does really show you the intelligence or the lack thereof when it comes to the person that you're asking the question.
The one-way thought, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you know biology or do you not? Depends on your answer, and then I'll be able to tell.
Right? Do you really think there are women that will be able to outpace men in a majority of high-contact sports?
I think there might be 2 women in the Olympics at that point. Well,
if that.
If the entire world does that. If it's just the U.S., and I think we might have like 2 women competing.
Right.
I mean, that's not a lot of women competing.
If that many, just saying. And they'd all be figure skaters.
I don't think so. I think most men would take figure skating too. They have way more power.
Yeah, but they think it's a pussy sport. So cheerleaders go to the women because they don't want to do it, and they take everything else.
You know, honestly, like I've seen some women do some crazy. I've seen men get beaten up by some pretty big women, and
So you're on some like equal rights.
You mean men getting beaten up by some pretty big men who think they're women? I'm assuming is what he's
Right.
talking about, because I've never heard of a woman beating up a guy unless he's like a little person.
Tiny, yes.
Left type shit.
I'm equal right, equal left, and Simone Biles is out here making everybody look bad. Honestly,
Is she a man or a woman?
she's a woman. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. So like puberty blockers, hormones, like that's all okay if you're like in the tween age?
As long as it's gone through all the proper channels and I trust my doctors and our scientists.
How many genders are there?
One.
Only one? Like Jesus?
Jesus. I don't know. There's 25 as many genders as you want there to be. It doesn't matter. If you like it, just do it.
Oh my God, I don't want that bird to shit on me.
Was she? Wait, was she sniffing her umbrella?
Maybe.
Okay.
Whatever
You know
gets
that's
through
good
the
luck.
day.
By the way. You know that's good luck, by the way, when a bird poops on you. Well, at least
Sniffing
that's what they
umbrellas?
say. No.
Oh, it could happen. It happened to my mom. How do you feel about gender-affirming care for minors being banned in Texas? That's obviously like a big topic because we're in Texas.
And I'll disagree with you on that. I don't believe in complete bans. Okay, there should be exceptions, just like in the abortion issue, there should be exceptions. But it should be the exception on the rule. And yeah, they're transitioning kids at the drop of a hat right now. It's pretty ridiculous.
I feel like a midget right now.
Girl, I'm a sus-
Base.
This motherfucker came in all. But it's actually pretty, like, logical to talk to.
Yeah.
Not, like, too extreme about it. So, like, you know, that's
He's like,
interesting.
listen, honey. I don't think any minor should be transitioning.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's just a large woman.
Sorry, a
honey.
little
I make everyone
person.
feel tiny. You're Blaire White, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the interview.
Give you a hug.
Yes.
And by the way, my name's Maxine.
These feel
Lacombe.
real. That felt real.
Well, that's just silicone, but it's not my silicone.
Oh, it felt like my mom or something. What is the youngest age you guys think that a kid should be able to transition medically?
21 or 25. 21 for a woman, 25 for a male. That's when your brain is done forming. So at that point, I'm gonna let the adult brain decide whatever.
When you're
it is.
grown.
Even if you've got trauma, like we can't undo everyone's trauma, but at least if we say 21 is when the women's brain is showing it's done, 25 is when a man's brain is showing it's done, let them make their adult decision.
Shout out to trauma. What do you think?
I say 18. You're old enough to buy a firearm. You're old enough to vote. You're old enough to get cigarettes.
Shout out to trauma. Big shout out to trauma.
Big shout out to your trauma, babe.
Shout out to your trauma.
Thanks.
Shout out to your trauma.
Shout out to your trauma.
Yeah.
When I was 17, 16, and I was on.
When I was a young warthog. You don't know that from Lion King?
It's been a while. It's been like since the 90s, okay?
Hey, boo.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? Oh my God, you know who I am?
Oh my fucking god.
That's crazy. How are you?
Oh my god. I literally
What
watch
happened?
your channel every day.
Do you really?
Stream.
I'm trying to interview people, but everyone knows who I am.
No, like I'll interview like.
I should have got a disguise, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I literally just watched the Blaire White project before I became married.
Oh my God, was I being so ignorant in it?
Yes. I don't think you're ignorant. Are you being watched right now by like security or something?
I'm surrounded by security guards. I don't know why.
Um.
Because I'm not even being mean to anyone. I'm being so nice. Maybe we should ask the security guard.
Like, you are so good. Like, I hated trans people before, like, I started watching your video. I was just, like, a gay boy. But, like, I literally, like, you brought, like, a new perspective to, like...
That's so-
Do they really, these security guards think that, like, she's strapped?
No, I think they just think that she's gonna start some drama, and she's just like, "What are your opinions?" Cool. And the security's like waiting for one one time for her to make a comment, and they're like, say something.
Take her down!
Right?
Take her down!
Right?
Like your coworker said that there's a lot of security at Pride.
Yeah.
There's a lot of security at Pride here, too, apparently.
That's what I was told.
Why? Did they expect, like, mass shooters or something?
Well, I was told that they weren't allowed to have anything much larger than a clutch because they were worried about weapons. They wouldn't even let them have umbrellas because it was raining. They wouldn't let them have umbrellas because they could be used as weapons.
Oh, why?
Probably because of, like, last year's Prides being so insane.
Yeah, but there was no shooting at Pride last year. Why would they think that there's
because they think that the conservatives are going to yeehaw their way in there or something.
Really?
That's why they're following Blaire White around.
They think conservatives are going to shoot up Pride? I'd be more worried about the Palestine people.
If you ask them.
The ones that were, like, blocking the Pride parade.
Yeah, but if you ask them, shootings happen every day to gays and trans people, so that's why they're like, oh my God, someone's going to do it.
I just assumed they were following her around because words are violence and her words might be violent and they might need to tackle her and throw her in jail for a word.
I'm pretty sure my answer is a little more on board. Because liberals are always overly worried about that kind of thing for some reason. Remember, there are trans people dying in the streets, right?
Oh, I forgot. Like China.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you guys think that Trump is more supportive of gay marriage than Biden?
They're all old men. I don't give a what any of them.
He had a gay wedding at his house last month, whereas Biden said the gays for like 80 years.
I think that there was this post that said something about how Trump is like an old school bigot, whereas Biden's more of like a new school bigot. So he definitely doesn't care. Not that I like him. Not that I like any of them.
I love him.
Yeah.
Ulterior motives behind it.
I don't know, I just love Trump. How many genders are there?
So many that you can't define it. I don't think there is a limit.
Everyone, be careful. There's a conservative walking around Pride.
Egad.
Are you scared? There's a conservative.
They're scared, clearly.
Why?
Because conservative bad, you know? It's also an old dude who has nothing better to do with his time.
Oh. Wait, what are we to you? We're conservative commentators?
Commentators. That sounds about right?
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm also trans, though. I have a right to be
She's
here.
transgender.
Nice.
Okay, so are you telling a trans woman she can't have her own opinion?
I am not.
Okay, then what's your problem with her being
Wait,
conservative?
hold on.
I have no problem.
It's not that you said there's a problem, but you're filming me saying these are conservatives, so it kind of sounds like you have a problem, even if you didn't directly say it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm trans, I can be here. What are you doing? It's just weird. If you film people just because they're conservative, that's like some weird shit. You're on some goofy shit, sir. A grown goofy.
Come on, I kind of have some fun with this fella right here. I'd like grab my phone and download a fart app and just start like making him rip ass and just kind of make a whole video about him farting all over Pride. Beware of the man in the hat with the phone and the glasses and the tie-dye shirt.
And the toxic ass.
It's pretty bad. He's crop dusting Pride. Mustard gas out of his ass.
Talking about these are conservatives, okay? So what's the reason you're filming them?
Right.
Is it like a zoo animal?
Right.
These are conservatives.
He's still there.
Now you're just being a stalker, sir.
Does slightly kind of remind me of, like, I watch a lot of Investigation Discovery, and he looks like a lot of the men who ended up getting arrested for the crimes.
Yeah, because he's filming someone like a weirdo. Look at him.
Yeah. I mean,
what
it's
else do you do with
sad.
your time? Like,
I don't know. I'm sure he doesn't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or an it friend.
yeah, what are you doing?
Probably just trying to catch some nip.
Or some clout.
Now you're just
Pull them up, baby. There you go.
Are you stalking a trans woman?
stalker,
sir?
no stalking. Gonna be interviewed for a trans YouTube channel? Oh my god, I love it. Are you filming?
Yes, they're not doing this for your best interest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why though?
She's talking about why though? Okay, tell me, what's up?
How goofy and weird.
Please don't engage. Please
Why
do not
though?
engage.
It's a public place. We're talking to people.
I know. I'm just advising. I'm not.
But you're advising them not to engage with us.
correct them on them.
For what?
You know why?
Do you want to be a warrior and just answer a question?
I'll answer a
Because
question.
they're scared for no reason. We're just asking questions about things going on in the community. I'm trans myself. I'm here at Pride like every other trans person here.
Yeah.
How do you feel about gender-affirming care for minors being banned here in Texas?
And the man with the tits came up to me and said, "Do not engage."
Oh no.
And I have to listen to him because I don't have a mind of my own.
Oh no.
That's rude.
Boyfriend's coming in and saying it's time to go, babe.
Ugh.
The government should have no say-so in what a parent's decision is for healthcare for their child. Like, that's not up for a political debate.
Dee Dee Blanchard said the same thing before she was murdered by Gypsy Rose. I agree with him.
And see how like we can listen to opinions and like it's just an opinion, it's just a person talking, whereas like they're afraid to like talk or us talk. Do you think Trump or Biden is more supportive of gay marriage between the two? Because Trump was the first president to enter.
Piece of shit. I hope he rots in prison.
That's an opinion, but he was the first president to enter office supporting gay marriage, like in history.
Say that again?
He was the first president to enter office supporting gay marriage. No, it's objectively true.
Really not. Oh, is that what's happening?
It's true.
Are you trans and
Ew, they're like mentally ill.
supporting Trump?
I didn't read that.
If you are, then fuck you. You're gonna be on.
Oh, could you imagine some good? Listen, no. We have some toxic relationships here in Pride.
Honestly, that man probably was about to square up, so. Because he's like, are we trans?
Are you kidding? Are you serious?
He was like,
you really think he's going to square up?
oh, yeah, because
Are you kidding me?
Well, that's the problem. That's
What are you
why,
gonna
that's
do?
why his husband, boyfriend is taking him away.
See, we don't see words as violence. So it doesn't hurt us when they speak. But when we speak, it hurts them. So
Well,
we
that-
have an upper hand.
That's why the smarter gay is taking away the dumber gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he really smart, though? Or is he just...
I think
dumb,
I think he's smarter to walk away from confrontation than to start engaging like his little boyfriend there. I think the one that's walking away is way more mature than the one that was running his mouth. Because if you have a conflict with someone and you can't say anything nice, it's better to just walk away than to start being like, "Oh, are we fucking stupid?" Like his boyfriend was doing. You know what I mean?
But can't we just get along?
Yes, and if we can't, then walk away.
Well, if we can't, then we have emotional issues that we need to work on. Because apparently you can't keep your emotions in check and just have an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
They need therapy.
Why are they so mad? Jesus. I thought it was about pride, good emotions, the fuck. The security won't stop following me.
Yeah.
Why are you still following me? Do you identify as a bully? Hi. So why didn't you do anything when the person was screaming you and having to be hauled off by his friend? Only when I ask questions respectfully to everyone? Okay. Hey, boo, what's up? We're being treated kind of badly here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do not engage
This
with the police. Don't engage with
Look how crazy this person is.
How rude is that? I must say,
That's crazy.
excuse me, sir, but with your, FBI little thing, thinking you're something special? Oh, you think you're in CSI?
Are you asking people to be transphobic and telling them to ignore trans people? Should someone follow you around and do the same thing because they don't think that you should be talking to other people? Because if they did, you'd be screaming transphobia.
I think it's kind of rude that he just automatically assumes that everyone can't speak for themselves and he has to tell people what to say. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is why we don't want these kind of people in our bathroom.
Yeah.
The bathroom debate is moot because when things like this exist, you lost the argument.
Yeah.
This is a fan of mine. Get away from me.
Oh my God, cuff me. I'm a conservative.
Are you following me too? Hi, are you following me too? You don't know?
Is it causing problems?
How am I causing problems?
I did hear that.
But what problems though?
We're antagonizing people, making them upset.
So do you think the person that's like respectfully asking questions, people's opinions is the problem, or the people that are screaming "F you"?
What have we done that's hindered you? We haven't done anything.
I just told you there was a person who had to be held back by a person screaming "F you," and I'm just asking respectful questions.
Freedom of speech.
I absolutely believe in freedom of speech, but you're saying that I'm.
Say that to you.
It absolutely is, but in terms of security for an event, I just question.
Oh, but if they have the right to say that to her, then she has the right to say whatever she wants, regardless of who's fucking feelings are hurt.
Right?
You're causing problems. Oh, freedom of speech. Remember when you just said that they have the right to say that shit to me? I have the right to say anything I want to them. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, but you know it's a one-way road with those kind of people.
I know. It's sad. Some people just never grow up.
Yeah. Look at them.
I know.
At least this one's willing to have a conversation. The other ones are just pussies about it.
Okay. You're giving him way too much credit. Having a
I'm
conversation,
saying-
more like responding.
Yeah, I'm saying that, like, can you believe that they're mute 90% of the time? They're not even giving a reason?
It's because they're afraid.
Yeah.
That's why. Because they're afraid of getting their feelings hurt. Because they
Pussies.
literally are pussies. Yeah.
Mhm.
They are. They really don't have any guts.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes them more mentally ill than I think anything else is the fear that they have to engage with anything that rocks their boat, that is against their beliefs. That kind of fear that they have is completely...
A crippling fear, you mean?
Yeah, it's completely irrational. I mean, you need to get help for that. That's a severe issue. I can't believe you can walk around the world being like that. But then again, maybe they'd never leave their house.
Why you would think the bigger problem is someone asking people's opinions and respecting all opinions over the person that's having to be physically held back and screaming "F you" in a public place with kids around.
Do you feel unsafe?
I don't feel unsafe at all.
Then why is there any concern?
You're fake as fuck.
I didn't hear that.
But you felt it.
Felt what?
You're fake.
I felt what?
You're fake.
I'm fake?
You're fake. Because you know in your heart that between two people, one person, hi, what's your opinion on something? Being respectful the whole time. And the other person, F you, oh my God, no, hold me back. That's the problem person, right?
Sure.
Right. But yet you're following me, and the person who did that's probably just off doing...
I'm noticing a lot of people who look like conservatives showing up at the Pride Parade.
Right.
Like, that dude looks completely conservative.
Just keeping an eye on me.
You said you don't know if you're following me, and you're keeping an eye on me. So if I walk over there, you're going to be so fine turning that way and walking that way?
No, I'm going to continue to keep an eye on you.
That's why I said you're fake.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Being called fake by you?
You're fake. Why? Why?
Well, I think we both know why.
Why?
You know exactly the kind of person that you want.
You guys never say what you feel. Like, you guys love to say, you know, vague statements of, I know why.
He's drinking his water because he's nervous. Right now, this is probably the most interaction he's ever had with someone with an opposite opinion in his life.
He keeps going, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
You did. You just want to be like, oh, I didn't hear that because you're stupid.
I know. Looks like he's 45, acts like he's 5.
Right?
He needs to go back to his mama's tape.